Hello everyone. If you have seen some of my videos lately, you would know that I am deeply on play piercing TikTok, and it's my new passion. It's my new favorite thing to watch. I love it. It was something I never really had any interest in before. I'd seen them and I was like, meh, whatever. But now I'm like, it's becoming an obsession. Still not something I want to do, not in any way. I don't want to do them on people, and I don't want to get them done on myself or do them on myself. None of this is anything I wish to have happened, but I am so happy to sit here and watch little TikToks in my little house about them, because then I'm not the one who has to endure the pain. Someone else is enduring it, and I'm so here for watching someone else have to experience that and not me. So if you haven't seen some of my other play piercing videos, it would be amazing if you could go and watch them. Today we're going deeper, we're diving deeper, we're seeing weirder things, we're getting further into my new favorite thing. This one has some really cool designs in it, but there's also some that I didn't like so much that I thought were just a bit ridiculous. As always, a quick rundown. If you don't know what play piercings are, they are a temporary piercing that are only meant to be worn for approximately 2 to 6 hours, depending on how long the photo shoot or the event that the person is attending or performing for goes for, but they need to be taken out straight after as to not cause scarring and infection, etc. People do this as an art form. Lots of people say it's for self-expression and it's spiritual and that they feel empowered when they do it. Without further ado, let me show you play piercing. Oh, back of the calf. I don't know about this one. What's the design we're going for? Is it like arrows or something? I just think the position of this part of the body isn't that appealing. Her back is a sexy spot. This is just some bloke's back of his calves, and he's got his gross socks rolled down, his disgusting shoes with covered in cow dung in the camera's sight. Are you doing this on a farm? I can see grass in the background. Where is this done and what is happening here? I am so confused. I'm not a fan. What are you doing? Why? Why did I even watch that? On herself. Oh, this is especially where people lose me. When piercers and tattoo artists do it on themselves, it just blows me mind. Oh, I could never. Aha! That, it looks pretty sick, but honestly, it kind of just looks like you're wearing a pair of knee-high socks with that pattern on them. In fact, I'm pretty sure I had a pair of knee-high socks with that corset lace 10 years ago. I'm not bagging it, but I'm just saying that it would not be worth it to me to do such a thing. But all the power to you. The fact that you can do that to yourself is the toughest thing I've ever seen in my life, and I could never. I would be weeping like a little baby. Nice, it's really cool to see it stenciled. I was wondering how they did it. I'm like, if you were literally dotting up every single one of them, it would be a long process. And are we going for a chandelier here? Yes. Look, it does not look nice on the skin. It's a cool concept. I like the creativity behind it, but when I see things hanging off jewelry and it's pulling down, that's where you lose me. That's also coming into scarring territory. So I personally don't like it, because really with these play piercings, you would want to be causing the least amount of trauma as possible, as to not cause scarring to the person. But when you've penetrated the skin with a needle, put jewelry in, and then something is hanging off it and pulling down, you can see it there's weight on it. Not loving that. not the most ideal thing. It's probably done very quickly, but you can see the redness and you can see that that area is being pulled on. And just as I was saying, the previous piercer was doing things well designed and like stenciled and everything, we just got a big S in permanent marker. Those don't look too happy. Oh. Yeah, don't know about that. I'm thinking it's a scoliosis reference for the big S, which like cute, but maybe let's still try and like dot it out with a stencil, because clearly I'm thinking the fact that it's so red and raised is because the person's had to like rub off that permanent marker and it wouldn't have come off easily. Because they've just used a Sharpie, it hasn't come off as easy as like gentian, like the surgical skin marking pens. Yes, some tattoo artists use Sharpies, but they're also getting wiped over and over and over again, whereas this wouldn't have been. So you can sort of tell that they've had to like scrub and rub to get that black Sharpie off, and I reckon that's caused a lot of irritation on those piercings, because those ones were a lot more raised and a lot more red than any of the other ones that we've seen. So I think this was a bit of a that one just looked really painful and a bit of a mess, to be honest. What is it? What is it? We're going for a neck? Oh, neck boy. Oh! I hate it. This person is so tough. It's the same one who was doing the piercings on themselves. Oh, neck freaks me out. That would hurt a lot. So you can see how gentle people are with the ribbon, because they're really not trying to pull on it. They're not trying to cause any more trauma to the area. See, that looks pretty cute. That's pretty metal, and I'm so about that. As you can see with the rhythm, rhythm, because it's the rhythm of the night. As you can see with the rhythm of the night, it was threaded through very gently as to not cause any yanking or pulling or tearing of that piercing, because that's when scarring occurs. And that's why I feel not great about heavy things hanging down and pulling and potentially tearing that piercing that we don't want to scar. We've got a bit of an artistic video happening. Bit of slow-mo, show us the pin in your hair. Don't know what that has to do with any of this. Really, it had nothing to do with it. Oh, we're going for another chandelier. This one looks less weighed down than the other did. It potentially just had less heavy, like, jeweling on it. And the chain was probably a lot lighter, which in that sense, I think that's the better way to go about it, is put something lighter on it so you're not pulling and hanging down on those fresh piercings. Is this like, what is this? I hate that editing. What was the point of that? It was stupid. I already hate this piercing because of the stupid editing you did. Not very exciting. An 18 gauge needle, the green color isn't very exciting. Pattern, not that exciting. Look at me, this person like probably is like starting and they're just like trying out play piercing, and I'm like, you give it up now. Just like don't even bother, I'm so sorry. But like bit boring. Like in comparison to the other things we've seen, I'm bored. Thank you so much for watching this video. I had so much fun making it. If you enjoyed it, please give me a like down below and subscribe if you're new, and I'll be back very soon. Bye.